Okay guys, trains galore here again. So just gonna do a quick little video of my layout. I've been up to. It's been progressing pretty slow really. But so I'll start here. It's our control panel. So I've got two main ones. Just got a little one. Stupid camera. Just got a little one here. It's for the lights. And those ones actually for the signals. Take it out to see the signals go out when I disconnect them. You can see a little green light. Yeah. And I've got a couple of others for the lights. I've got little toggle switches on them. This one here just starts the power supply. What I did was, didn't really have a whole heap of money, but had a whole heap of lights. And I was just finding my power supply was getting absolutely hammered with all the lighting and just too much for it. So I got a little PC power supply off the Verge collection, and yeah, that one just fires it up and it gives you heaps of power. So 12 volts, 5 volts, and all that. So everything you need for your lighting and sounds and signals and everything. And yeah, I've got a little control, big control actually here. Just a pace controller, DC. And this one's for the upper line. So if you take a look up here, that one up there where the blue and the green trains are. So yeah, that one just, I think it's just a little train pack one actually. This one here, these are just points. Not that one. Yeah, they're all hooked up except for that one. That one just sets between the time panel. I've got the trains, it's a point-to-point way out, so to stop them from driving off the end, I've just got a timer at one end of the track and a diode at the other. And that just selects whether you want power just straight to the bus feed or to the timer panel. And yeah, that one's not used anymore really. Used to have a tram line. More on that later, I guess. These are just the box switches. I generally just leave them set up like that. That one's sound. And these are my signals. Yeah, so yeah, it's not a very good panel really. I'll make something a bit nicer hopefully, not too distant future, but for now it will do. So I'll take around to around here, just kind of experimenting here. It's not really, you know, not really finished. But here is kind of where I've been doing most of my work lately. Once upon a time, if you look at some of my other videos, I used to have a rather dodgy line. I went from here over to the corner. The problem was it was so unstable, the trains kept derailing and not working, and so I just ripped it out, redoing it. So this bit here is new. Look at my terrible engineering skills. Yeah, just got a few trains. I've only got 1 point, really. But what I did was I just made myself a little panel. I got a DPDD switch here. 1 set of contacts. I wired this up in common rail. So when you flip it, yeah, that rail there, that one, it either sends a power to that track, that side, or to this one here. Yeah, it's just common. And the second side I use for the point. So you throw your switch and you set the power. You just hit the big button. There we go, nice. And it's supposed to throw the point. Now if you can see it in action. Yeah. It's pretty noisy, really. It's just a Hornby point motor. Hornby point motor. In the enclosure, I got a little wire link just for the point, because I had to make it because there's a pico point, so it wouldn't fit. And over here I've got bridges. This one's just a little Tyco one. I still need a way to track because I bought the wrong track. I bought code 75. It doesn't work, it's too thin. So I've got to save up, get some more, which is pretty annoying really. But I should have known. And this one's a Hornby River Bridge, ironically. But I just got some wood blocks and wood square rod and just attached it to here, and then I just put some card around it. I did a shocking job on the paint really. Just but you know, for me it's close enough. It's not really prototypical or anything, I'm just building it as I go, so I might repaint it later if I get the energy. And got lights, more lights. If you look under here, I spent the last week wiring this up. Can't really see it probably, but it's got way too much wiring under there really. Too many terminal blocks. I really should have just gone for DCC, but I don't know. That was for this thing. Was for when I used to have the tram line. I just went there, over to the corner, but it wasn't automated, wasn't on a timer. So when I was running it at night, I just had one of these up the end. In fact, the other one is still there, I believe. Yes, it is. It's just a flashing LED, really. But I just had them at each end, so I knew when it was about to approach the end, but I won't really need them. So I'm going to make it automated. I forgot to say, but this panel here, it's got a little timer on the back. Yeah, it's got a little timer, and when the timer clicks over, it reverses the track on this one here, the track polarity I mean. So I just sit back and watch it. Problem is I use micro switches up at the end, at the end one up there, and some trains don't like it. So I'm planning on upgrading to a LDR relay switch, because there's no contact required to activate them. But I'll need to put some lights over it for when I run at night, or else it'll won't be able to tell the difference between when there's a train there and when there isn't. Maybe some LEDs or something. If you've got any ideas, please comment. So buildings, some buildings. McDonald's. Wow, I just couldn't resist. So, it's a bit of a joke, really. Got 12-volt lights. They do get quite hot. So, one day maybe I'll do LEDs. I don't know. Got signals. They're wired up at the panel. I can't reach from here to show you. So, and got one of these. Pretty cool, actually. Quite nice to watch at night. And the garage. Garage is probably the one thing that's stayed in the same place on this way out. Keep on moving stuff. Wiring's an absolute shock job. It's absolutely terrible, really. But it does work, so I'm happy. Well, I'm okay with it, so yeah. And but eventually I'm hoping to develop this bit. It's really pretty bare at the moment. Reason for that was I got some new coaches called these McKinley Explorers. Pretty neat, actually. I like them. Problem is, as you can see, they're quite long, and I don't make it around these curves. Which I did a couple of years ago. I had no idea about track radius or curves or anything like that. So I've got to either redo them or I'll just run them up here. Yeah, they're pretty nice coaches. And oh yeah, and the other thing was eventually I've got to decide, thinking about maybe having getting rid of this boring station, having a little airport. I've got a few little planes. That'd be quite nice, rail served airports. So yeah. So please comment. I'd love to hear some ideas from you all. So yeah. Thanks for watching.